Damas y caballeros, Borizteca Boxing Promotions y VIP The Best in Boxing presenta este cotejo pactado a 4 rounds en la división de peso Super Welter. 4 rounds of boxing in the Super Welterweight division. Your 3 judges scoring, sus 3 jueces: Sergio Lechuga, Carlos Flores y el internacional Alejandro Rochin. And when the bell rings, your third man, el tercero en la superficie, Alberto Ramos. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner, wearing gray trunks with white and blue. His official weight, 154 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, vistiendo pantaloncillo gris con blanco y azul, con un peso de 154 libras. He holds a professional record of 0 wins against 1 loss. Cuenta con un récord de 0 victorias por 1 derrota. Del barrio Bravo de Punta Banda, Ensenada, Baja California, Giovanni Ponce. And his opponent across the ring is standing in the red corner, wearing black and silver. His official weight, 154 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, vistiendo pantaloncillo negro con plata, con un peso idéntico de 154 libras. Presenta un récord de 3 victorias por 0 derrotas y 2 de esas victorias por la vía del cloroformo. His professional record stands with 3 wins against 0 losses, and 2 of those wins coming by the fast way of knockout. Representando Jab Boxing Club, San Diego, California, USA, and Hanford, California, Simon Torres. And here is with the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales. Aquí está Alberto Ramos.
I want a clean fight. Quiero una pelea limpia. Tu integridad y tu integridad es lo más importante para mí. Choque en guantes, que Dios los bendiga, que gane el mejor. Amen.
Hello everybody, I'm Marcos Vieques, welcoming you to this Best in Boxing pay-per-view broadcast of the Dwayne Beeman versus Angel Ramos main event. Being joined here ringside with my broadcast partners, Kevin Otley.
Hey guys.
Chris Martin. As
right
we
here,
see,
Marcos.
2 fighters here in the ring, one of which being Simon Torres in the black with silver trim, going up against Giovanni Ponce in the gray shorts with blue trim. Torres with a record of 2-0. Fighting out of Hanford, California, which is by Fresno. 10 years competing in boxing. A little bit older though, 35 years of age. Though he says, when the going gets tough, the old lion does come out. Swinging and a miss there by Ponce. Torres filling out his opponent. Coming forward, just missing with that overhand right over there.
Simon is a very smart guy, but he comes on as the fight goes, as the fight comes along as well. You know, I've had the opportunity to spar from plenty of occasions, and yeah, he may not be the fastest starter, but trust me, you know, it'll be lights out if you allow him to catch you with 1 or 2 punches, no question. You know, so it'll be interesting to see how this fight goes on.
As he's pushing Ponce on his back foot. The one thing about Torres, and you mentioned sparring, he has been in the ring and sparred with the likes of Canelo Alvarez. Very explosive guy in himself, so you got to imagine that that sparring has given him all the confidence in the world to know that he's gotten that work with someone at the level of Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, for sure. I know a lot of young fighters, when they get an opportunity to spar a world champion much earlier in their career, that just establishes a confidence in them that they can't get from anywhere else.
Torres, though, having a bit of confidence in himself.
Straight 1-2 down the pipe.
Yeah, looks good in there so far, though. A little bit awkward, not textbook in his punches, but he is able to get him off.
It's a good punch.
Ponce trying to measure the distance there, missing with that shot. Torres moving a little closer inch by inch. Leading with the jab. Lands a good straight there.
Yeah, Simon is really, he's looking for that punch. He's looking for that punch. He's almost stalking him, but he is using his jab a bit. I wish he could use it a little bit more, but he's definitely looking for that one good straight right hand.
Ponce answering back with the 1-2, though, was blocked by the hard guard of Torres. Just missing there. Good filling out process from both fighters as round number 1 is in the books.
I'm actually pretty impressed with Ponce so far. I think that he was energetic. I think he just continued to fight, you know, throughout the round. And honestly, but that particular round, I probably would have given the edge to Ponce. I think he was a little more active, and I think he landed a little bit more than Torres landed.
You know what? I think you're right, Kevin. Simon Torres didn't seem to do too much. He was walking him down, landing good jabs, but like you said, he needs to pick up the pace and throw more jabs to be able to land those hard shots that he seems coiled up to throw. In perfect form, perfect position. Now he just needs to be able to execute.
The other thing that came to my attention when looking at both Torres and Ponce is Torres is a pretty solid guy when you look at him.
Yeah,
He's stacked. Solid. Good size on him. So we begin round number 2. Torres immediately coming forward. As he continues the pressure on Ponce. Ponce answering with the 4-punch combination, though, was blocked by Torres with his high guard. Torres swinging and a miss. It's really sitting on those punches, huh?
Yeah, Torres, he like I said, man, if he catches you with 1 or 2 clean punches, it could be game over for you. So, you know, Ponce is actually doing a good job of avoiding a lot of punches on the rope. So, you know, hopefully he continues to do so.
Yeah, he does not want to get caught flush with one of those punches. We've already had 2 knockouts earlier in the other guard portion that we showed on Fight Up TV. And does not want to be left on the floor, starch Perez, like the other 2 opponents prior.
No.
Not a good way to make a night of work, huh?
No.
You don't want to get knocked out like that. Hit and
so.
don't get hit. It's
That's
the name of the game.
game.
Yes. The sweet science being displayed here in Tijuana, Mexico.
You know, I'm seeing a lot of good things from Ponce, though. That's just that one quick jab right before he moves. I like it. It just gives him just enough room to be able to avoid Simon Torres' just domineering power.
Speaking of jabs there, though, he ate a jab right there. A good power jab from Torres.
Yeah. Marcos, Simon Torres is a little bit flat-footed. I think that's why the success is coming from Ponce, who's able to move around. He's probably a little bit more agile legs. But technically sound, you know, Simon Torres on paper, should be winning this fight.
This is interesting. I think it's going to have to, Simon is going to have to bring out a couple different tricks. I think he's going to have to set him up a bit more and do it with more of a combination. He's going to have to throw 3 or 4 punch combinations in order to really get to him the way he wants to. You know, he's targeting him with a jab to try to get inside, but, you know, every time he does that, you know, Ponce finds a way to avoid it, so.
Yeah, it seems that Torres is looking for that 1 punch, and when he tries to set up that 1 punch, Ponce is moving out of the way, so it would be smart for him to cut off the ring and throw 3 or 4 punches, like you mentioned, to catch him at that last punch. So coming out 30 seconds of round number 2.
Good right hook by Ponce a few minutes ago.
Torres having Ponce against the rope. Ponce answering back with 5 punches. All blocked, though. Torres keeping a high guard. Very tight defense at this point.
You know what? But those glancing blows could be having an effect on the judges. You know, the way he's throwing them, because they are flashy.
Yeah, man, Simon, he has to be careful. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's only a 4-round fight, you know, so he doesn't have a lot of time to waste. So, you know, I need to see him step on the gas this next round, this next 2 rounds for sure.
He's going to have to make these 2 rounds count. You can make an argument that he won the first round. From my vantage point, I feel that he did win the second round. As the wife of Ponce comes out from the stands here and hands a bottle of water to her husband, Giovanni Ponce. That's a keeper, right?
Oh, no.
That's a good ride or die for him. She's ride or die. Get yourselves a ride or die chick, folks. Round number 2 here at the Salon Mezzanine, Tijuana, Mexico.
There we go.
No, excuse me, round number 3.
And there goes Simon Torres.
Yeah, right away.
Right away.
Knowing that he might be behind. Increasing his punching output.
Wanting to fight Ponce in close quarters. Is coming forward. Just missing there with that overhand right. Gets caught with a
great right uppercut just now by Torres.
And that's what Torres needs to do. He needs to start with that jab, and it's going to open up every other punch in his arsenal. Immobilize Ponce. Be able to do what you want to do in there, Torres.
Digs to the body, does Ponce. Excuse me, Torres. Torres launching that jab. Tries to get that uppercut in. Just misses.
That kind of caught Torres in the back of the head with that punch. But Torres returns the fire with 2 body punches.
Torres continuing to dig into the body there, having success. Lands a big shot there.
Big shot up top.
He got the groove now. He has momentum coming in.
Absolutely, Marcos. He's touching him to the top and banging away to the body. And that's what you want to do when a guy has wheels like Ponce. Take those wheels away from him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's definitely taking his Ponce's legs. You know, he's this whole round, you know, he's targeted the body, and you can see the difference. Ponce does not have that pep in his step anymore.
Now he's taking a lot of these punches flush now. Seems to be a little bit tired as well.
Oh, definitely.
3-punch combination from Torres.
Yeah, those combinations are landing.
Yeah, they are. Landing at will almost now, whenever he corners them against the ropes.
And he knows it too. He keeps throwing to that body.
There we go again. Just missing with that right hand. Ponce now, mouth wide open, breathing hard. Firing back shots of his own, though not able to keep Torres off of him. And there you go, Torres keeping a high guard there. Perez with a good series of punches, but look at Torres, just comes back.
And seemingly unfazed by that little barrage by Ponce. Just keeps walking him down.
Round 3 is now in the books. Momentum seemingly in the favor of Simon Torres.
Yeah, that was a great round for Simon. But, you know, he didn't knock him out. And at this moment, it still could be a 2-1 round in the favor of Ponce. So, you know, Simon still has a lot of work ahead of him.
As we look at the corner of Ponce right now from ringside.
Kevin, you might be right, but we're just basing that on the activity of Ponce in those first 2 rounds as opposed to the 30 shots by Torres. So who knows how the judges have it, but finally in the 3rd round, Torres wins a convincing round, you know, and maybe could conceive the stoppage in the 4th round.
Yeah, you...
Your final round.
Well, let's see if Torres' pressure can put out Giovanni Ponce. Could be a close fight. You never know how the judges are going to see fights like this. As Torres comes forward, lands a two-punch combination. Perez, though, moving out of the way, but not much behind his punches anymore.
No, not at all. Not nearly as much movement.
A jab there by Torres.
Yeah, you see the composure by Simon Torres, you know, sparring with the types of Canelo Alvarez definitely boosts your confidence.
So continues his
able to
offensive
add
onslaught.
punches to your arsenal.
Series of punches there to the body. Breaking Ponce down. Let's see if he can get the knockout here in this round number 4. Ponce firing back.
And once again, Torres unfazed.
Ponce, though, breathing very, very hard. And when you see a fighter with their mouth open like that, Chris, what does that tell you? Go to the body right away?
Absolutely. That means you took his legs, you did what you were supposed to do, go into the body, and now just go in there and finish the job. Start at the bottom, finish at the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Torres keeping up a very good pace as well.
Ponce is
Outworking
still trying to hang in there, though. Still trying to hang in there. Yeah,
big
just
shot
caught
there
a
that
big
Ponce
right.
eats. Ponce at this point is just getting outworked.
Oh, great
Jab,
jab.
hook, follows it up to the body. Torres having his way in there.
Torres being very patient.
Being very patient, but also landing his shots.
Ponce sneaks a uppercut there. Not having much damage.
Yeah, not
Torres
too much
fires
steam
back
on those
with
punches
2 punches
anymore, Marcos.
Perez now.
And that might have been his last hurrah because Torres just keeps coming forward, keeps touching him, especially to that body.
Let's see if Torres can finish this strong as we come now to the last 10 seconds of round number 4. Ponce with a big haymaker. Blocked, though, by Torres. Torres coming forward, and that's all she wrote, guys. 4 rounds in the book.
Interesting. This is going to be an interesting choice for the judges.
Torres with his hand raised, waving to the crowd. He feels like he won the fight. What do you guys say?
You know what? In my opinion, you have to give it to the guy landing the harder punches. In this case, Torres. Ponce did come out, threw a little bit of flash in that first round. Might have stolen that round. But you have to give the edge to Torres with the types of punches that he landed, especially in that 3rd and 4th round. He was pretty close to putting him away.
Kevin?
Yeah, I see round 1 going to Ponce. Round 2 was in the air. You know, I feel like it could go either way. Obviously, rounds 3 and 4 completely went to Torres. It could be a tie. It could be for Torres. I really don't know. We're going to have to see.
As the crowd gives love to Giovanni Ponce, the judges are rendering their decisions now for this 4-round fight. Ponce feels like he won as he poses off there for a photo. Torres looking at Ponce. He looks confident. He feels like he won the fight. His corner telling him he did a good job. Good 4 rounds there that he put in. Scorecard's taking a little bit longer than usual to be given to ring announcer Pablo Flores. Usually when that happens, we could have a close decision. Just speculating. It could be one way or the other, but...
Usually I say it's not a good sign either way.
Well, if you're a fighter, that makes you a little bit nervous that it's taking this long to get a scorecard.
Absolutely. We might get out of here with a bad taste in our mouth after this fight.
For those tuning in right now to this Best in Boxing pay-per-view telecast, we thank you so much. Our main event will be Dwayne Beeman taking on Angel Ramos. Coming up in a short while, though we have 5 other scheduled matches that we will be streaming to you to view. Roberto Mesa, Armando Tovar, Mario Ramirez, all on deck for their bouts on this card. As now we have the decision. Let's go ahead and take it up to our ring announcer, Pablo Flores, to see what the judges rendered here tonight.
Tarjetas de los jueces. After 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. El juez, Judge Alejandro Rochin, scores it 40-36. El juez Sergio Lechuga 39-37, 39-37. En Carlos Flores scores it. Carlos Flores lo tiene 38-38. For your winner by the way of majority decision, su ganador por la vía de la decisión mayoritaria, Simon Torres.
And there you see Simon Torres, who's victorious though, getting boos from the crowd.
Yeah, we getting two sides.
They're not in agreement with that.
No, not at all.
Torres getting a unanimous decision, 40-36, 39-37, and 38-38. One judge seeing it even.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
That's interesting. That's kind of like all of our opinions mixed in one, you know. But I mean, I don't know, man. That was kind of across the board. You know, I felt like Ponce won at least 1 round, you know. So I'm okay with you know, the 1 round given to him, you know. But I'm not sure if it was a shutout, quite honestly.
No, it definitely wasn't a shutout. I also gave Ponce the first round, but a draw, like one judge had it, is fine, and a Simon Torres victory is fine as well. You know, you really can't argue either way.
Simon Torres getting the win, getting the job done, improving his record now to 3-0. Going back to San Diego, California in the win column.